Man, it is a crazy day to be a Nintendo fan. Now, I'm going to make this video as quick as possible because I don't want to fluff it with theories and different things. I just want to get you guys the facts as fast as possible. Nintendo and Game Freak today were hacked in a way that we have not seen in literal years. This Game Freak Giga Leak is being pretty much looked at the same way that Nintendo Leak from a few years ago is, where this is one of the biggest mess ups by an employee that we have seen in a very long time. Everybody knows who Game Freak is. They're the people who make the Pokemon franchise. And you know, there's a lot of Pokemon fans across the world because it's the biggest franchise out there, makes more money than Disney, yada, yada, yada. Essentially, an employee received a phishing link from somebody on 4chan, like a random person. I don't know if this person's had leaks before. From what I can find, I don't think they have, and they haven't really been a leaker, at least to this extent. Essentially, an employee got this link, clicked on it, and the entire, I'm going to call it a portal, an admin portal from Nintendo and Game Freak with a whole bunch of files. This hacker got their hands on all of it, and you can find all of it on 4chan. I'm going to try my best not to post photos of actual files because I don't want Nintendo to send people to my house, okay? I'm also not going to put any links in the description. You can find it. It's literally just on Google. Just Google it, okay? Just fair warning, though, if you do save pictures or share them around or anything, I cannot save you from Nintendo. Essentially, there has been multiple gigabytes of info that we've been given. At least at first, that is what it seemed like. It seemed like there was about 4 or more gigabytes of data being leaked and shown on the internet. I'm grabbing everything today from Centro Leaks on Twitter. So make sure to check him out, or check them out, check the team out. At first, we thought it was going to be a couple gigabytes. It turns out there's pretty much a terabyte or more of information out there, allegedly. There have been some big things on here in terms of Pokemon in specific, because that's what Game Freak does, but also just with the Switch 2 in general. This Giga Leak confirmed that the Switch 2 codename behind closed doors was Ounce. Now, I think we've seen this before in other leaks. I would be careful looking at leaks nowadays because now that this has come out, everybody's going to say Ounce to try to give themselves credibility. But if you do want to shift through old Nintendo 2 leaks, if Ounce is in there, it kind of adds to the credibility a little bit. Maybe not that much, though. I still don't really trust leaks. I guess rumor. I should specify that all of this, most of the stuff I'm going to talk about here is 100% real, and there's source code and beta builds to back it up, which is why this is such a huge misstep from the employee. So the Pokemon for Generation 10, the Generation 10 Pokemon game has been confirmed to be codenamed Pokemon Gaia, and it's being developed for Ounce, apparently. Now, there's different versions of this Gaia file that are being found, version K and version N. Now, people are saying that this could just be the Romanized names, and the known leaker says that Pokemon Gen 10 will be for both Switch 1 and Switch 2. Now, not a lot of people are talking about that aspect in particular. I really think that that is a huge indicator that the Switch 2 is not going to be backwards compatible. I mean, I'm still holding out hope. Maybe there's some form of backwards compatibility, but for me, that pretty much just kills my hope for backwards compatibility. It wasn't a big hit or miss for me, though. If the Switch 2 doesn't have it, I don't really care. They say, Centro says that they can confirm that they are at least testing Gen 10 on the first generation of Switch. Sorry, I just finished a workout, so my brain is all over the place with this. Now, one of the bigger parts of this leak was that people were very quick to jump at a file that's labeled MMO_test. People automatically took this as Pokemon finally making an MMO game. However, it's been confirmed that this initial idea is false. The file is not related to a code name that was discovered called Synapse, which is the code name for a upcoming multiplayer battle kind of sim game. It's being told that it's basically just a Pokemon battle multiplayer online game that's being created by Game Freak and Ilka. And apparently this Synapse game is, like I said, it's multiplayer, it's battle focused. There's a lot of text files that kind of connect to it to give it more credibility. And it's being described as a Splatoon-like game. Now, there's not really, I don't really know how that makes a lot of sense. For me personally, what I can think of is there's going to be like a central hub that you can walk around in, but then in terms of battling, maybe you're battling just as Pokemon, but then I feel like, isn't that just Pokemon Unite? I don't know. It's this project in particular is a little weird to me. I can see them doing this in place of multiplayer for Legends ZA, because Legends Arceus didn't have any sort of multiplayer whatsoever. Maybe this is the direction that they're going to bring competitive Pokemon just going forward. I don't know. I'm just a dude. And then with that, some other really cool things where there was a lot of canceled games and a lot of not used sprites and artwork and soundtracks being shown, but there was also source code for Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Pokemon Black 2, White 2 being released. That's big. This has been sought after source code in the hacking community for a very long time, because it's known that those two games are very, very hard to hack. And this is an ongoing leak. As I'm recording this, they're still uploading new images of beta test grunts and also like different designs that they did for Pokemon that ended up being changed before release. But that's pretty much it for the leaks right now. Again, not going to link anything in the description. I didn't show any screenshots here. I just thought I should get it out there. You can definitely find these. There is a lot of information in here, and I think we're going to be getting more. Again, like I said, I don't think we've even gotten half of a terabyte of information yet, and that just means we're going to be getting more as the day settles. And I just think this is really funny. Obviously, Nintendo is not the most, what should I say here? They're not the most ethical of companies, I'd say. They're just not the most ethical of companies whatsoever. So I don't feel bad for Game Freak or Nintendo. I do feel bad for the employee though, because this employee is going to be crucified. His name was even on the admin portal, and the name linked up apparently to credits from more recent Game Freak titles and Pokemon games. So this is all pretty much confirmed information. Now we just have to wait and see how Game Freak and Nintendo respond to this. But this is probably going to be the only video I make on this, unless it like really leads to something major. I think the biggest takeaways from this are that we are getting some sort of multiplayer online battle game, which I thought that's what Unite was for, but okay. And then Gen 10 is being at least tested on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, which kind of makes it sound like the Switch 2 is not going to be backwards compatible. I do hope it has it as a feature. I guess we'll see. And 3, if you are a fan game lover and maker for Pokemon games, look out for some Heart Gold, Soul Silver ROM hacks and some Black 2, White 2 ROM hacks. I know I've been waiting for some Black 2, White 2 ones. So, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I haven't made a video like this where it's just like breaking news almost. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.